Okay, alright, so I moved the microphone around again, so hopefully there's going to be a little bit less breathing straight in the mic. I still haven't found a permanent place to mount it where it's like not directly picking up on the nose shit, you know, the exhaling through the nose. And yep, they're leaving. So yeah, on the way home from work today, no, not on the way home. So I spent the last 20 minutes of my shift. Yeah, I spent the last 20 minutes of my shift at work. Kind of well, stuck on the toilet because something I ate decided to fuck with me, which is not cool. And then after that, immediately on my way out the door, I get stuck on an elevator. But not just stuck on a fucking elevator. I work on the 6th floor. This is some ghost story shit right here. So what happened is the elevator, the doors close and it doesn't move for like 30 seconds. Then it goes down to the 3rd floor. The doors don't open. Then it goes up to the 18th floor. The doors don't open again, and it stays there for like 5 minutes without moving. Then it goes down to the 15th floor, stops there for like a minute. The doors doesn't open again. And let's see. Then it goes down to the 5th floor. Doors don't open again. Down to the 2nd floor, where it stops. Eventually, the doors open, and I'm able to get out. And I say, "Fuck it." I take the stairs from 2 to 1, because that is some scary ass shit. And it was moving very, very, very slowly too. Like really fucking slowly. I was on the elevator for a total of like 10 minutes for all that to happen. And I was the only person on it. And there was nobody actually like calling the elevator to any of those floors. According to the guy in the lobby, it was just going. Which is fucking freaky. And yes, that's some like ghost story shit right there. Maybe I came out into another world, that elevator game. Ooh, no, you have to exit on 5, don't you? I didn't exit on 5, I exited on 2. I'm fucked, aren't I? Whoopsie. Am I in an alternate reality? Am I in a ghost world? Ooh, I don't know. This is interesting shit. So yeah, tonight, maybe not, maybe watching the 2nd season premiere of Preacher, which loved the 1st season. Although apparently the 1st season wasn't that true to the comics. It was really good, but a lot of people said it wasn't very true to the comics. And so apparently for the 2nd season they're saying it's a lot more true to the comics. Personally, I don't see the problem. I didn't mind that it was different. Like they had to make a lot of changes in order to avoid copyright problems. Because in the comics, like apparently, like it was tied in with like the story tied in with other Vertigo comics, which have also been adapted into TV shows and movies, but by different studios and different networks. So they had to change a few things to avoid the the copyright problems that crossovers would cause. I understand that. I totally get that. But yeah, it was really good. And let's see. Also looking toward. Oh shit! Tonight is the premiere of something else too. Fuck, what else is premiering tonight? Oh shit, there's something else I want to watch that's premiering tonight. What the fuck is it? It's gonna burn in my head. Like, I'll know it as soon as I get home. This is some bull fucking shit though. This traffic is some bull fucking shit too. It really is. Oh god. And the thing is, I don't even know why, 'cause I know there's some construction going on, but watch, this is going to be the weirdest thing. It's going to take forever, and I mean forever, to get through the damn tunnel. Like, literally for fucking ever, to get through the goddamn tunnel. And, as soon as we exit the tunnel, everything's gonna flow fine. That's why it's been for like the last 2 weeks. I have no fucking clue why. Literally, no fucking clue. Oh well. Yeah. So I've been playing a lot of Friday the 13th the game lately. Also, friends, also a couple friends who didn't play Overwatch before have been playing Overwatch lately. Been watching a lot of this streamer lately who I just recently discovered. His name is Omewrecker. Actually discovered him through a video from another streamer who I also fairly recently discovered, named Bryce. Who apparently, like, these guys have a really big following on YouTube. Really big deals on YouTube. Not as much on Twitch, but really big deals on YouTube. And that's cool, because it gives me some confidence that, you know, YouTube is not a lost cause, and I don't have to be subject solely to Twitch. Get that, like, was it Restream.io thing going on? Anyway. Money's a little bit tight right now, so I'm doing the lunch meat thing, you know, and making some good healthy dinners. But for the most part, eating the same thing every day, because, you know, I got the, but I do have some nice cereals, because it's been a long time since I had cereal, and it's weird when you start to think of cereal as treating yourself. But it's been a long time, and I really like Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and so I got some. Because, you know, Cinnamon Toast Crunch is just really good. It really is. Not as good as my favorite, which is Golden Grams, but I couldn't find it at the store for some reason. But yeah, Golden Grams is my absolute favorite cereal in the world. And now into the tunnel, into the big coffin where we're going to be stuck for like fucking ever. Because the traffic does not move in this damn tunnel, like, at all. Anyway, my dog digs Camp Bow. Oh, my puppies used to go to Camp Bow Wow. They really did. For like doggy daycare. It's a pretty cool place, and they got along well. Barney really liked it a lot, especially because Barney is very, well, Barney and Ollie both liked it, but Ollie definitely plays more gently with other dogs. Like, he does the whole play bow thing, and then he just, like, kind of, he does the puppy thing, whereas Barney plays a little bit more rougher with other dogs. Like, you can't, like you really have to get to, you know, to know him, to know that he's not being aggressive, but he's just playing. But he, like, comes off as aggressive when he's playing, like, legitimately aggressive, but he's not. He just plays that way, and he does this thing where he, like, you know, he's a retriever mix, so he does the thing where that the retrievers do, where they're very mouthy. He'll wrap his mouth around your arm or whatever else you can get a hold of, but not actually bite down. Just kind of just rests his mouth around it, and that's a retriever thing. I don't know why, but it's got something to do with the fact that, like, they're bred to, like, carry delicate things in their mouths, like birds. Basically, they're bred to, like, retrieve the birds that hunters kill, and but without damaging the bird. So they're very soft and delicate, so like they're very good at you know, being able to grip soft and delicate things in their mouths without damaging it. And he likes plush toys too. He really does. He really likes soft, plushy toys, and he doesn't damage them. Whereas Ollie is the destroyer of toys. He just destroys them. Our couch looks like it should be thrown into a dumpster. Not gonna lie, like our couch looks like ready for a landfill because Ollie destroyed it. Like it's got like scratches in it. Well, no, not so much scratches, but like bites in it, and like it's all torn the fuck up. It just really is. This fucking tunnel. And then I also got 4 cats when I get home, because you know 2 used to be my sisters. And you know she died back in December, so I'm taking care of her 2 cats now. And one of them, Moki, is just super affectionate, like really affectionate. Yeah. So what am I going to do tonight? Tonight, well, I'm definitely going to try and get in a workout tonight. And I want to try and use the mace. I have a steel mace that I got from Onnit, which I like their stuff. I actually got it with a gift card that my friend Mike gave me for Christmas present. It's a thank you, Mike. Yeah, it's a 10-pound steel mace from Onnit, and it's really I can definitely feel like I'm eventually going to have to switch to a heavier, or like, you know, get a heavier weight once I get the form for the exercises down. It definitely is like a learner weight. Just like a 35-pound kettlebell. You know, if you're a man in average shape who's even a beginner to kettlebells, they recommend starting with the 35 pounds for men and, you know, 18 pounds for women, which is 8 kilograms for women and 16 kilograms for men. And the reason why those are good weights is because you want something that's light enough so that you can practice good form, but you also want something that's heavy enough to be able to make your hamstrings engage when you're doing the swing. Which, if the weight's too light, your hamstrings aren't going to engage, which in and of itself can lead to bad form, because your hamstrings engage to help keep you stable through the swinging motion. But when you can actually use pure, like, but when it gets too light, you actually don't have to use as many muscles to do it, and then it just becomes too light, even for a ranked beginner. So yeah, like you practice, like as a man, you generally you start out on a 35-pound kettlebell, but once you get your basic form down, you graduate to a heavier one. You graduate to a heavier one for the hip hinge type exercises, like the swing, the basic stuff. You can get a lot of power behind, and you really only keep the 35-pound one for the more technical exercises, like the Turkish get-up, and maybe your cleans and your snatches, and even then you eventually outgrow it. Like me personally, I have an 18-pound that I bought for my niece. I have 2 35-pound ones. One's a Dragon Door and one's a Rogue. One 53-pound one, which is also a Rogue, and one 72-pound one, which is Yeah, which is on it. It's their Gorilla one, and it's and even though I've been out of practice for a while, like I've been getting back into it lately, and I'm still only using the 35-pound one for like the like Turkish getup, basically. For literally everything else, unless I'm going for high rep work, I am using at least the 53-pound one. Although I have to admit, my technique on the left side is a little bit shaky for presses and snatches with the 53-pound. Only on the left side. The right side, I got it down. But it's that way with everything. Like I got my like my left side is just weaker. Not as stable, not as coordinated, you know. Like if I'm gonna lose my balance, I'm more likely to do it while when my weight is on my left foot than on my right. Yeah. So we're going to talk about something before I get home. That's something that it's a subject that's very near and dear to a friend of mine, and it's something that I agree with her on. It's called healthy at every size, or healthy at any size. It's basically yeah, okay, I get the idea that you are supposed to learn to love yourself. But learning to love and accept yourself doesn't mean saying, I'm fat, and you guys have to, and it's you, and you guys are in the wrong for pointing out that it's medically bad for me, that to judge me on it or anything. It's like, no. You know, people don't just get fat. And I say this as a guy who is overweight and trying to lose weight again. I mean, it's at a point where they try to deny that there are health risks associated with being overweight. Like there's this video going around, like there's a viral video going around YouTube or Facebook or around the interwebs, where the whole thing is basically it's a obese woman doing yoga poses, and yeah, okay, I get it. You can do some pretty cool yoga poses, and as an obese woman, that doesn't change the fact that you are you know, and she's trying to say that, you know, that the fact that she's able to do these yoga poses as an obese woman means she is perfectly healthy, that there is no health risk associated with being like over 300 pounds, which she is. And no, that is not how shit works. There is still stress on your knees. Lots of stress on your knees. There is still stress on your heart. Lots of stress on your heart because you are 300 plus pounds. And trying to deny that is just stupid. It's like, no, I love myself, which is why I'm magically perfectly healthy, even though I am I'm medically obese and I have super weak, and I'm gonna have knees that are shot by like the time I'm in my 40s or 50s, and just no, just fucking no. It's like, no. Here's the thing. We as human beings have one responsibility. One. To always try to better ourselves. And if you're an obese person, one area of that you definitely need to be focusing on for your sake and for everybody else's sake, because, you know, it does create a problem for, you know, other people when they have to work around that, or you know, it does burden the medical system. It's an area that you should work on, because like that should be your focus, or at least one of them. And am I gonna make this light? We're gonna say I made that. We're gonna say I made that light. Blah, blah, blah. So, and it's just fucked up. It's just really fucked up. I don't get it. And I mean, this should be common sense shit to people. I really don't fucking get it. I don't fucking know. I really don't. Anyway, that is, I'm about to pull up at the house, so, yeah, that's gonna conclude this little test run and little rant, and so, yeah, there we go.